Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm gonna show you the artTherapy No4 collection, which is from 2017, and I love those berry colors combined with the blues. And let's go into the folders, and I'm gonna show you some CT layouts that you have a little bit of an impression what you can do with all those goodies in this collection. So we have here some really nice layouts here, and this is how they look. The girls really love to use those roses, I guess. It's to see. This is these ones are created by myself, so let's choose that one, and also that one is created by myself. And so let's jump right into the folders, and let's start with the artsy bits and pieces. And this is what you get. I love those lush pink combined with the orange and the blue, and here and there some white bits. And yes, it's really one of the colors I love. Those, it's like fuschia. We say in German fuchsia, so a little bit harder to say it in German. And this is some gesso pieces you get here. We have a frame, we have some lupilalusas, and we have some real paint bits here. We have a paper flower, and we have a word art mindfulness. And this is the artsy bits and pieces pack. And then we have the art masks, watercolor combined with some realistic leaves here, and watercolor texture, so they are very grungy and artsy, those kind of mask here, and they will blend perfectly into your background when you use them. Also in this pack is a ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop elements. The next pack are the art strokes. They are made with a marker. I've scanned them and then added them here into the Photoshop, and also you get here an ABR file with for Photoshop and Photoshop elements. So this is how they look. Very yes, with a marker I have created them. They're a little bit thicker than the usual art strokes I have, but I think they do a good job on your pages. The next folders are the doodle borders. They are all 12 by 12 black, and you can scale them down however you want them and use them on your layouts as a border, as a frame. And I like those little dots here. They are very nice, and they are fun to use, and I'm sure you can use them in a lot of projects, and all other collections you can sure use them as well. Then we have the magic lights here, and they are fab. Look at that colors. They are really awesome. We have here huge overlays. We have some lightnings here, those bokeh effects here, stars, and you get 20 different magic lights here in this pack. And then we have some furs. They are black. And also I have added here an ABR file. They are some paint pieces, and you can combine them with the artsy bits and pieces. I'm going to show you when we are through the folders how to use them a little bit. Okay, then we have the word arts here. It's about love, body, mind, self-awareness, health. So spread your wings and fly. And also here you get an ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop elements for all the attached word arts. Now we jump into the papers, and they are really gorgeous. Combined gesso, like here, with old paper. We have here like watercolor. We have here those roses with wood. This one, and that's more orange. And we have here some layered doilies, and this is the mixed media paper set here. And then we have some solid ones here, very sorry, soft colors. I love that one with the real lush pink and the paper paint texture. We have this ones with folded paper, and then we have also another one with a little bit of a paint here. So this is the pack with the 12 different solid papers here. And then we have a set with watercolor papers, and this is what you get. Very intensive colors, canvas texture, and you get all together 9 different watercolor paper in this set. So now let's start with the brush tools. There is a TPL file and an ABR file. If you use Photoshop 18 and higher, so the newest version of Photoshop, when you have the cloud version, you should load the TPL file by double click on it, and you get this window, load tool presets, and it asks you load as tools, cancel, import as brushes. This is up to you. You can use it as tools or import as a brush. If you click on import as a brush, so let's start now to use paper. Create a new layer, and we open the free swatches and styles here, and we go to our brush set, and this is how they look. It's a huge, really huge set, and this is what you can really paint with them. That's gorgeous. Look at that. It's like those flowers. Maybe we use a little bit more blue here. It gets too dark. Only blue. So this is it. So let's paint here, and we have that one. Make it smaller. And then we have so really nice. You can create with that such beautiful flowers here. So we go slowly on. Okay, and then we have here this brush tool, and look at that. How you can create now a flower. It's very abstract, but it's very easy to do with those brushes. This is something you can use for painting. Ooh, a little bit bigger. And let's try that one. It's also watercolor, more stamped. This one. And you can see how the colors float into each other and change the color. And I have already attached the color itself, so it will be always blue. If you change it to pink, later on you will get that's also a nice one. Oops. Okay. Look at that. Only that. You can create with it flower. Isn't it beautiful? And also here, now you can start to define those leaves here, maybe also with the white. So very easy to use. It helps you to start something, those brushes. Let's see what we have here. This one, painting. And let's see what we have here. So it's more brown here, also nice. And especially they are created that they color burn when you paint a few times over it. Okay. So yeah, you see I'm gonna lose myself again playing with them. And let's see what the preview. This is what you can do. When I once created that preview, this is what you can paint with it. So a very flower orientated brush tool set here. For the PSE users, you can load the ABR file, but it's always with ABRs and PSE that often they don't work properly, because PSE is a very limited program, and it not gives you those fully features what Photoshop does have. You can use them, but it can be that they not come out the way I have them here showed you in Photoshop. This is only a little bit of a disclaimer for you. The older the Photoshop elements gets, the more less you can use them or not at all use them. I don't test my files in all Photoshop or Photoshop Elements versions. That would be not possible to handle that all, because it would be so much work, and I need to buy for that also all the apps, and I don't want to look back. I want to look forward and use the new stuff with what Adobe comes up. So if you have an old version of Photoshop Elements, it can be that something will not work properly. Okay, so this is the brush tool set of the artTherapy number 4. Then we had the colors we have already loaded, and then we have the drips. These are real drips here. And also here you have an ABR file with all the drips in here. So this is how they look like. They are realistic. I've made them on a canvas, and this is how they look like. Okay, and then we have the stamped lace. I still can remember when I made them. I painted. I was fully covered with black paint, so this is something what shouldn't be in here. And PSD file, there's something wrong. Also here we have something. I need to change that before, but we have here the ABR file, and you can create really great texture with this grungy lace here. And let's do that. And you can create maybe your own masks, or you can create your own backgrounds. Always be sure that you change here also those settings here for color burn, and the opacity you can go up more. Get that already. And this is a little bit of a lace with orange here. So a huge set of grungy texture brushes. Okay, then we have a style pack, impasto styles. Let's open them. And now when you combine now the brush tools and the lace brushes with each other, you get really awesome results. So let's try those ones. Even, where are my styles? They are gone. Let's open that one. So this is how they look like, the styles. And I need to, this is one with the texture. So, these are free ones. These are just these ones are in the free pack. But here are those watercolor kind of impasto styles. And now when you combine them with the brush tool, for example, you also can hear, oops, So it's really for abstract, and you need a little bit of a fantasy. You need to concentrate when you paint with them, but you get beautiful results. And it's like real painting, but without the mess of real paint. So let's use that one. So now, so we have that one now. Okay, this is also nice paint, bluish. And then we have here again with a lot of texture and color, more the orange. This is this impasto. This is very light, dark. This blush pink. And when you start to overlay, like you do it when you real paint it, you have this background now and paint over it. Maybe use here the bluish, and then you go again over with the new layer and again paint over it and use that one. So you can, you see, you layer over layer and something will grow on your canvas from nothing. And styles combined with those kind of, oops. So let's do that one. I think it's too dark. Okay, here we go. So a lot of layers you can create, and fill that here, and we have a new layer also here with a little bit of color. That's too much blue. This one is better. Or that one, that's also nice. And you can see, you can build up paintings, texture, with the styles and combined with the brush tool set. And then we have another set with the watercolor. So we have here more. Let's try that one from the brush tools. So it's like a lightning bouquet effect here with that one. That's cool. You can use this kind of paint now perfectly, really, as a mask for a picture. Let's open my Pixabay and we search for a pink flower. Let's see, I like that one. So it opens now, and look at it. What an awesome mask you have created with only that one brush here. And this is the result. And when you multiply it, it multiplies. Color burns too dark, too dark, too dark. But lighten, if you can a little bit see the different colors on the image. If you use now the lighten modus here of your elements settings, this is normal, and this is lighten, and this is with screen setting. And let's move that a little bit down. Nah, that's nothing. But we can create now something here. And where are the styles? Oops. Nope. I want to go here. Look at it. Now we have this bluish here in the on top, so it's a little bit like sky. We change here the another set here and use another bluish and another one and maybe a little bit pink, and you start to look at it. It's like a painting. So new layer here. This one is a little bit harsher. So another new layer. Let's try it's orange here. But I think this soft, round bokeh bit effect brushes work perfectly. This one is with pink. And that's also pretty cool. So you have a little more action here on the bottom. That's also nice. This is brighter, more colorful. Also that one is pretty nice. So these are now the watercolor effects here, styles. I like this pink, but also this blue is nice. That's too grungy for that, but that one. And look at it. You have an image. This is what you have created by yourself then. And now you can add maybe some artsy bits and pieces. We'll use that arrow. Make it a little bit smaller, because it's very dominant, and with the shape it's very abstract. Let's see what we can create with this kind of lace thing. Color burn? No. Lighten? This lighten is great because it shows only now the lace. And let's use that lace here. Oh, here on top of each other. So we have a little bit of defined at the bottom now. Let's see what we have now. I like this flower here. Maybe we can create here a little bit of kind of a bouquet. No, not bouquet, what I'm talking about. A bouquet. Flower bouquet. So also that one, make this a little bit smaller. And I use here the shadow versions. We go down. So a little bit of an artsy effect here. And let's have that swirled around the flower. So I added now a mask here on my Upileluse, and we need to have that the flow on 100%, and I'm just painting on the wrong layer. So yes, here we go. So we delete that one now. It should go just underneath, and this is, and then we have maybe that one deleted. So now this Lupila goes in the back here, and we can go here on top. Okay, so we have that one now as a detail. Let's try that one. A little bit of a flower to pin that Lupila here. And let's try this paint. I really love that. And now let's try here some of the effect with color burn. Oh, this linear burn is pretty cool. And now we use here some of those transfers. And you see that we start to create now something with a dimension because of those shadowing of the elements here. Move that a little bit up, and this one as well. Also that one, maybe a little bit turn around, so we can overlay the edges somewhere with that one underneath. So that's a little bit of a playing and tricky, and place that on the right position here. So we have here this, and also that one. Okay, let's try something with the brush tool. Okay, on a paint here, and I want to have it a very bright color. So, and then we have here, no, that was wrong. I want a new layer. Also here, a little bit paint here. And now we need to pin a little bit this flower here. Let's go back to the artsy bits and pieces. And I want to use that bow now. Where is my layout? Hello? Close that one. Here it is. Copy, paste, and we place it on top and make that bow a little bit smaller. Place it here, and now it is a little bit pinned here, this flower. And now we need a nice word art for that one. Let's go into the word arts here. Namaste. Copy and paste. And make it a little bit smaller. And we place it maybe where can... Shall we use it here? Over here? Yes. So we have, I don't know, this arrow. I think I don't like it. Yes. So we have that one here. And now we have a really nice artsy layout created with the artTherapy number 4. And maybe, yes, we can add a little bit of a drip here. Over here. And we use here another one. Maybe here. No. It needs to be clean on top here, and we have here this little detail with the grunginess and the artsy stuff here, and then we have here in the corner the word art. We make it a little bit smaller, a little bit, not much, and we have here this nice lily pad, and this is it. I hope I could give you a little bit of impression how to use this beautiful collection artTherapy number 4 while creating this layout for you. And I hope you can use this collection the same way, and you can create very beautiful pages. Be an artist. Give yourself time. Don't think that you can open everything and it works. It's the same for me. I need to play a lot around, because all those collection I have created, especially those Painter's Toolbox packs, they need time. They need time that you understand what they do, what you can create with them. It's very playful, but you can look at it and what you can create with it, with a little bit of time and a little bit of learning how to use the tools. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope we're gonna see us in the next one, and have a happy time. Bye.